For example, Golden State Valkyries, they paid $50 million for the team in 2023. And the three newest expansion teams, as Stewie just pointed out, Cleveland, Detroit, Philadelphia, they each paid $250 million earlier this year. And a new media deal that's coming in, media rights deal, is $2.2 billion is what she's talking about in the new media rights deal.
Breanna Stewart just warned Caitlin Clark about 2026 WNBA season. The WNBA could be heading into uncharted territory, and one of its biggest stars, Caitlin Clark, might be directly affected. Breanna Stewart, the powerhouse forward and a key voice on the WNBA Players Association board, recently issued a stark warning about the upcoming 2026 season that has left fans and insiders on edge. Speaking on the relatively small WNBA podcast Welcome to the Party, Stewart highlighted the uncertainty surrounding the current collective bargaining agreement, which could drastically impact the league's operations next year. Stewart emphasized that without a finalized CBA, there is a real possibility of a lockout, a scenario unprecedented in WNBA history.
Rights deal.
All of that is correct, and that's why we have a frustration of where's the lacking from both, like, the W side.
Yeah. What's needed?
Yeah. What is needed?
Are you meeting?
Yeah, there's meetings that are happening. I feel like from a player perspective, like, it's really frustrating to me that we haven't been able to even come to an agreement as far as revenue share, because then we haven't talked about anything else important. And there's like family planning and player housing and like pension and the idea of like paying back former players for what they've done. So we really haven't been able to get into the nitty-gritty on anything.
She explained that ongoing negotiations over revenue sharing, player housing, pensions, family planning, and compensation for former players have stalled, making it difficult for the league to move forward efficiently. Stewart also pointed out that expansion drafts, lotteries, free agency, and other critical league events could be delayed or disrupted if agreements aren't reached, creating chaos that could affect every team, including the Indiana Fever, home to Caitlin Clark, the league's current biggest draw. Adding to the intrigue, Stewart is co-founder of the new women's basketball initiative, Unrivaled, which is seen as both an alternative platform and potential leverage in negotiations with the WNBA. Stewart suggested that Unrivaled was created to offer players better pay and control over their careers, but her remarks hinted at strategic maneuvering to push the WNBA toward more favorable terms for current players.
Well, and it leads me to a couple of other endeavors that you're involved with that I find so interesting. You and the success of Unrivaled, the new league that you started, the 3-on-3 basketball league, you co-founded it with Nafisa Collier. And, you know, there's a big part of me that wonders if you guys came up with this idea as a way to build leverage with the WNBA, right? This is something to compete with the WNBA on. And as Ava DuVernay has said, you know, when we're not knocking on old doors anymore because we're going to build our own house. Is this something that you all felt as you were building out Unrivaled, the new 3-on-3 basketball league, and how is that going?
This raises significant questions about where Clark and other top stars will play if the WNBA cannot resolve its internal disputes. Fans are left wondering whether Caitlin Clark will suit up for the 2026 season or if negotiations could push her toward alternative leagues, a move that could redefine the landscape of women's professional basketball. Stewart's candid comments reveal not just frustration, but a potential tipping point for the league, warning that without immediate resolution, the excitement built around stars like Clark could be overshadowed by organizational turmoil. As the 2025 playoffs approach, the stakes are higher than ever, and the future of the WNBA appears increasingly uncertain, making Stewart's warning one of the most critical messages for fans, players, and the league alike.